Hello again, everyone. This is American Idioms, part 113. This is part 113 of my American Idiom series, and like the others, I'll present 5 idioms to you numbered 561 to 565. But first, I'll give you a chance to guess their meanings. Then, I'll give you the answers along with an additional example for each new idiom. I also recommend that you pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of the answers. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 561. Green-eyed monster. And the example is, sometimes a guy may suffer from the green-eyed monster if his old girlfriend begins dating his best friend. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, to be jealous or envious about something. Now, this is what we mean when you either suffer from the green-eyed monster or have the green-eyed monster, as we say. All right, in our example, this happens, I think we all know this, that sometimes a guy might feel jealous if his best friend begins dating his old girlfriend. All right? Like our next example. The green-eyed monster may affect your coworkers if you get a raise in pay before they do. Okay, so your coworkers might become jealous of you because you got that raise at work. All right? The green-eyed monster is here in the example where it describes being jealous. Got it? Okay, now for number 562. To leave one in charge. And the example is, I was the oldest in my family, so my parents always left me in charge when they were away. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to be placed in a position of control or responsibility over someone or something. That's what it means if you are left in charge. Somebody gives you this responsibility or they put you in control of something. Like in our example, this person was the oldest, and usually the oldest child is put in charge of the rest of the children. All right? That's what it means. This person's parents left him in charge. Here's another example. Our boss left Nick in charge of our department when he was on vacation, and he's done a great job so far. Okay, so the boss put Nick in charge, all right? Gave Nick the responsibility or the control, all right, in their department, and he did a good job. That's how it's used. Got it? And now for number 563. To be rough on someone or something. And the example is, we had to work 3 weekends in a row, and it's been rough on us because we didn't get any time to relax. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to have a harsh effect on someone or something, like in our example. These people had to work 3 weekends in a row, right? They didn't get enough time to relax or rest, and it was rough on them, meaning that it had a bad effect on them because they needed rest. If you work 7 days a week, right? Here's another example. I took the TOEFL yesterday and it was really rough on me. I think I'll sleep all day today. All right, if anyone has taken the TOEFL test before, they know that it's a grueling, long test, and it's rough on you if you take it. All right, now for number 564. Rake one over the coals. And the example is, I was over an hour late for work this morning, and my boss raked me over the coals as soon as I walked in the door. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, to scold or reprimand one severely for an error or mistake. In other words, somebody's screaming at you or they're very mad at you and they're telling you about it. Okay? That's what it means when they rake you over the coals. Like this person's boss was very upset that he was late for work and he raked him over the coals. He scolded him. Okay? That's what it means. Here's another example. My mom raked me over the coals at breakfast this morning because I stayed out with my friends late last night. All right, so this person was getting yelled at or was being reprimanded by their mom because they were out late last night, the night before. Got it? That's what it means. And now for our final idiom, number 565. Close to home. And the example is, the speaker's remarks about his family hit close to home, and many people in the audience began to cry. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is A, affecting one personally and intimately. That's what it means. If something, we usually say, hits you close to home, or you can feel it, right? It's an intimate kind of a feeling. And in the example, it describes how this speaker was talking about his family, or families in general, and the people in the audience were affected by it personally. So it hit them close to home. Got it? Here's another example. I watched the news about all of the damage from the earthquake that occurred yesterday, and it hit close to home because it made me remember the earthquake I experienced when I was a child. All right, so the earthquake that this person watched on TV or wherever affected him so much that it reminded him of an earthquake that he had experienced when he was young, right? It hit him close to home. Got it? That's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, and please like and share the video to support the channel. And remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.